What's up, Kenan?
Hey, what's
G-Ski.
going on, G-Ski?
How everything?
Whoa, who sent the first message? What's going on? What up? Oh, man, I'm just waking up, getting going for the day.
G-Ski. You at an Amazon warehouse.
Yeah.
Mark and Lynn Johnson. Indiana here.
Hey, how's it going, Indiana? I'm just waiting for the sunset.
Einer
There it
Matto.
is.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, what's going on, Ainer? Oh my goodness. Big old bumps. Hey. Maybe the lights are still on the Vegas Strip. So early in the morning. Oh yeah. I can see the sphere.
Einer Matto. Finished my stream, eat BBQ. Mark
Heck
and
yeah.
Lynn Johnson. I bet you see a lot of land.
Heck yeah. Hold on, let me pull over. Let me zoom in on the sphere for you guys. There it is.
Office 4664. Love your stream. Mark and Lynn Johnson. Are those mountains ahead?
Yeah,
Robert
those are
Reitner.
mountains.
Have you seen any UFOs in the sky?
I have. I've seen tons of UFOs yesterday.
What's that?
That's that sphere thing that they. Oh, God. Okay, there's too much distortion in the air to really zoom in on it a whole lot.
Einer Matto. I'll spend time with my family. Dropped by to have a good stream and road.
All right,
G-Ski.
see you around, Ainer.
Serious, you seen UFO?
No, not really. No.
Lansing Row. Hi, what up? G-Ski. That Area 51 O'Hara. G-Ski. Ahead.
Yeah, that's Area 51 right there, man. They put a giant sphere on Area 51. That's where they test it out at. Man, I am not going that way. to go up 15. I want to drive past the strip.
Einer Matov. I'll be back. Thanks for visiting me. My friends also subscribe to you.
All right, no problem, Maynard.
Gamer guy
Hey, so it's cool, dude. You had a cool
Thanks for
barbecue going
following.
on.
Lansing Room. My dad trucks.
All right, cool, man. Welcome to TikTok. Oh man, come on. We're going to be sitting here all day waiting for this dang light.
Office 4664. Your videos are so cool. GSP. What time is it over there? Lansing Room.
It's,
What state is that?
6:17. This is Nevada. We're going past Las Vegas. On the way south side of the strip.
Office 4664. Your vids are so cool.
All right, thanks, man.
Darren Carrisford. Hey, Kenwood.
Hey, what's going on, Darren? How you doing? There's a big old hotel called M. I'm not sure.
Mark and Lynn Johnson. I can't wait to travel. Lansing Room. Is that truck company owned?
Yeah, they're all owned. But, yeah. Well, it's company owned. Yeah, it's a company truck, man. I don't own this truck.
Darren Carrisford. We are stopping all imports of rare earths going into America until Trump pulls his head in.
All right. You think that hurts Australia or America more?
Darren Carrisford. It will hurt America.
I don't know. It might hurt a little bit, but it's going to hurt Australia a lot more than it hurts the
Lansing
US.
Room. Do you know Josh Roberts' company?
Nope. Never heard of that one.
Darren Carrisford. We have the most rare earths in the world.
All right. It's going to be a pretty big loss to lose one of your biggest customers. Because the government's too stubborn to negotiate with diplomacy. Maybe Australia is the one that should start cooperating.
Darren Carrisberg. We won't be exporting our beef to America either. Trump has put a ban on it.
All right. I know why they import beef from Australia in the first place, man.
Lansing Road. That's a pretty morning. Darren Carrisberg. We don't import beef from anywhere because we won't put the biosecurity of Australian beef industry at risk.
Well, now you don't have to. Now you guys can have all the beef.
G-speed. Light traffic.
Yeah, 6 a.m. on a Sunday ain't the heaviest time of day.
Darren Carrisberg. It will make it cheaper for us.
That's good.
Lansing Road.
I don't see how
My dad might have to go to Las Vegas.
Cool.
G-speed. It's 9:23 over here. G-speed. Traffic crazy already.
Shoot, man.
Lansing Road. Same. August. Hi Ken.
What's going on,
G-speed. Everybody like and subscribe. Laughing Wolf. Woof and good morning.
What's going on, Wolf?
Johnson. What's the best state to travel that you like? Dwayne August. How are you, Kenwood 709? Darren Carrisberg. America tried to buy into our pharmaceutical scheme, but it will never be sold if it's for Australians only. Laughing Wolf.
Right. I don't see how it's a bad thing, man. That ain't the American government doing that. That's multinational corporations trying to do that. Australia, we're looking out for its sovereignty and its own self-interest, which is what every country should do. Including the U.S. The U.S. should look out for its own self-interests and try to fix that we're importing all this stuff from everywhere else in the world, and everyone else in the world has tariffs on the U.S. and stifles free trade when the U.S. didn't have import duties on any of their shit. They got crazy trade deficits.
We have secured a trade agreement with the IA and finalizing of agreement with the EU.
That's cool, man.
Darren Carrisberg. So Trump tariffs won't affect us much.
All right, cool.
Darren Carrisberg. This trade war will cause a military war.
Alright, now that's just stupid, man. You think Australia's diplomacy is so piss poor that they would go to war?
Dwayne August. I'm feeling cold, Ken. I think hypothermia. Darren Carrisberg. It's exactly what happened last time.
I don't know what last time you're referring to. Last time Australia went to war? That would be an abject failure of diplomacy on Australia's part.
Darren Carrisberg. We won't go to war.
Right?
Darren Carrisberg. Australian government is contemplating packing up American army bases and sending them back.
Yeah, I bet they're saying that. There's grandstanding. All these politicians, man, all these other allied nations, so to speak, they speak out of one side of their mouth and say how bad America is, you know, that they always want to say, oh, America's so bad, they're so evil. And on the other side of their mouth, they're saying, oh, America's holding the whole world together. Without America,
Darren Carrisberg.
we need them to protect us.
I believe that America will lose allies.
Yeah, I don't even care at this point. We're not much allies. Dependents, milking American taxpayers. Take whatever they can get from America. Decommissioning their own own militaries and relying on the U.S. military.
Edward S. Morning 10.
What's going on, Edward?
Dwayne August. I have hypothermia. See you again, Ken Sleeping Face.
Later on, Edward.
Darren Karasberg. It will be America, Russia, and North Korea against the rest of the world.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of brain dead news you're watching.
Davy Farms. Hello.
That is an idiotic take. That is ridiculous. So the whole rest of the world's going to align with China. What's going on, Davy Farms?
Kenwood King the Rude Gad, please.
I don't know what you said there.
Davy Farms.
Oh, man.
Not much, how about you?
Shoot, man, I'm just driving through Vegas.
Mark and Lynn Johnson. Elon Musk and Trump are up to something. Darren Karasberg. China will be on their own.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know what kind of geopolitical analysis you're getting to, but it's pretty bad, man.
Davy Farms. Who thinks Russia is gonna start WW3?
I think Europe is going to start World War III. Oh, shoot. The damn Electric Daisy Carnival's going on, man.
Mark and Lynn Johnson. Not with Trump in office. Darren Karasberg. Trump has tightened up the screws on the Russian economy with a 500% tariffs on oil and gas and other products because of not coming to a ceasefire. Davy Farms. Germany or Russia? Darren Karasberg. Germany won't do anything.
Yeah, Germany's still buying natural gas from Russia. Germany's still honoring the contracts they had with Russia from before the war started.
Davy Farms. That's fair, they started the other two. Robert Reitner. Here's a joke, how did Pinocchio find out that he was made out of wood? Darren Carrisberg. If they didn't, they wouldn't have electricity.
Right.
MASH 66. Hiya Ken.
Hey, what's going on, MASH?
Davy Farms. Hey MASH 66.
Yeah, they're buying wood pellets from the U.S. and natural gas from Russia to fire their natural gas power plants and
MASH
bioreactors.
66. Hello Davy.
Germany's pretty much everyone's bitch at this point. They don't have any recourse. Besides propping up the EU, it's pretty much all they're good for, man.
Darren Carrisberg. Pretty much all of the Pacific Islands are part of Australian Army, including New Zealand. Davy Farms. Hughes, he fought in WW1. MASH 66. New Zealand has its own army, right?
It's not a very big country.
Darren Carrisberg. Fiji, Papua New Guinea, New Caledonia, Samoa, Tonga, all part of Australian Army.
Oh yeah, I'm getting off on tropical.
MASH 66. Can you have your breakfast? Darren Carrisberg.
No.
They have their own army, but come to Australia to train.
Yeah, well, what they need is a navy to protect their territorial waters.
MASH 66. Will you be stopping by for breakfast then?
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. See how it goes.
Darren Carrisberg. Australian and New Zealand Navy are always out there.
I'm sure they are. For what it's worth.
MASH 66. Can you have to don't you breakfast the most important meal of the day?
I know, right? breakfast every day. Sometimes I just don't feel like it.
Darren Carrisberg. Solomon Islands needs to stop accepting funds from China.
Yeah, what China wants is to own all the waters, basically, man. They are just violating every country's sovereignty they can. And trying to overfish everyone else's waters. Draw their own lines for who owns what.
Nash 66. So it's brunch then.
Right. I might go back there to that place called Maverick. If it's not too busy, I might go there and grab breakfast. Oh my goodness, I can't barely see nothing.
Davy Farms. Chinka owns our mall.
Right.
Nash 66. Did you not pack food this trip?
No, I got food, man. I munched out last night for whatever reason. I ate a lot last night. Let me end this stream. I'll come back in a little while when I'm headed back to Phoenix.
Davy Farms. Living off the land, Mash LOL.